We are here today to talk about a Columbus campaign that has gone on for quite a while. I think it's important to note that this is as much about our community coming together on behalf of many people who are people that you don't see in the workplace, but that you know were there. They work hard, they have jobs that take a long time, and they don't have benefits in many cases. And these folks deserve the same type of benefits that the people who they're cleaning for have. These folks on a daily basis clean most of these buildings in this city, especially the ones that you see that are towering around us throughout the city of Columbus. And it is important for groups like ProgressOhio and the rest of this coalition to come together on their behalf because ultimately their health and their family's health are just as important as our own families. After this event, we will be leading a delegation over to the Huntington Center to encourage their CEO to pressure their cleaning contractor who employs these janitors to negotiate a solid contract for their workers.
I'm here today, first of all, to discuss Jobs with Justice. We're a coalition of unions, churches, and community groups that are working together to promote workers' rights as a human right. For a long time, workers have gone without the support of unions. Unions have been on the decline over the past 30 years, and that's been a very focused effort by corporations to really bring about an end to workers' rights to have a voice. In order to have a voice at work, workers have to come together. A lot of times our issues, when they're brought up as union issues, get brushed aside by the media. So in order to make those issues more pronounced and to resonate more in the community, we formed Jobs with Justice. We now not only work with just unions to promote workers' rights, we're going into the churches and we're working with churches. We're going into the community groups that are concerned about a living wage, about health care, about issues that relate to working families. And we're saying enough is enough. And we're trying to bring the community together at a very important time. I know that a lot of janitors are experiencing discrimination, whether they're Muslim and they don't have the right to pray. I know that in some buildings here in Columbus, Muslims have been forced not to wear the traditional garb, and they've been told that they can't pray, even though it's on their own break and they're not affecting anyone. They're being told, hey, you can't pray, we don't want that here. In a lot of ways, that gets down to what we're talking about here. There's just no tolerance for anything outside the cookie-cutter experience that workers are expected to do. They're expected to go to work, and they're expected to clock in and work. There's not a whole lot of understanding as to what goes behind that. And the 2,200 members of PWA Local 4320 are behind you every step of the way. Thank you.
As the janitors prepare to negotiate with their employers for much better wages and benefits, I'm sure that they will be negotiating with employers who consider themselves people who believe in God, people who practice a religion, and people who attend a church or a synagogue. As one who lives within the Judeo-Christian tradition, there is one commandment of God that motivates me in everything I do for others. Love your neighbor just like you love yourself. My interpretation of that commandment is to desire for your neighbor what you desire for yourself. Janitors, your employers, should enter negotiations with you with the understanding that you all are also their neighbors. Your employers desire to earn a living wage, and they live on a substantial income, as Glenn has already noted. If they consider themselves believers in God, then they should desire that you earn a living wage too, and make that happen for you. Your employers desire adequate benefits and a decent retirement package, and they have them. They should desire the same for you, and then make that happen for you. Not all of us here are janitors. Many of us here today come from various walks of life. We represent various occupations, various cultures, various nationalities, various faith traditions, various levels of economic status. But we all want to see justice done for janitors as well as ourselves. We take seriously the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And if the janitors don't get justice in their contract negotiations tomorrow or next week, next month or next year, some of us might not get justice either. So there's a community of people here today who believe in justice and equal treatment for all, and we stand with the janitors of Columbus because we love them, and we hope the best for them because they are our neighbors. And what we hope for ourselves, we hope for you janitors too, and we stand in solidarity with you.
To spend the amount of time and do the amount of work that they are doing on behalf of 1,500 other folks that every day work in all of these ivory towers around here. And it is time for them to have justice. Thank you.
Janitors Union!